How's it going, fellas?
Good evening. Good evening. How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
But it is what it is.
Andy's been messing with that camera for the last
I'm gonna be
10
messing
minutes.
with it for the next hour, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
This
So get used to it.
this guy's in the middle of where are you at? Iowa somewhere, Illinois?
Down in,
No, he lives in
Southwest
Iowa.
He's still in Iowa. I didn't know if you were in Wisconsin or Iowa or what.
Nope, still in Iowa, down in Southwest Iowa.
Southwest Iowa. Nice.
Okay.
You killing any deer yet, or you
For
just?
internet? And not the best phone signal, so it's gonna be fun to see how this goes.
It'll be all right. I can remove you at any time I get aggravated with it.
Apparently they've got pink eye down in Iowa.
Dude.
What
It's
the
so-
hell?
What
I
is
have no
that?
idea. Look at this shit. Come up here and look. I mean, it's.
Is that a sty?
That's what it is.
No. I don't
It's
have.
not?
But they
No.
said
No,
Listen,
it's not a sty.
No.
no, it's
No.
not a sty.
No.
No.
so.
I
here's
was
the
on my
deal. I
boat
looked it up,
and
and you have to trust everything you read on the internet, and it doesn't.
every bit of it.
A sty says it's like a little hard bump or something in there, and I don't know.
No. Look, so I'll tell you, I had 2 sties this year, and it's not a little hard bump. I had it just like you. Apparently, what it comes from is bacteria that gets in your eye, and it clogs up one of your tear ducts, and then your eyelid becomes swollen, and then it looks like you've got a little zit on your eyelid, and then you throw a hot compress up on it, and it pops, and it's the best feeling in the whole world because, like, you're sore, right? Like your eyes sore.
I'm not.
You got to stop messing with it though.
Yeah, keep your
It's
hands off of it.
It's bad in the morning if I keep heat on it and stuff, but it's not sore. It's just my eyelids all swollen up.
Did somebody fart in
natural.
your pillow?
That's what we were talking about. I'm like, I had to have gotten bit by a spider or some shit. So when we went outside earlier, I tried jumping off the steps, about fell on my ass. So apparently I didn't become Spider-Man from the spider bite. I don't know if it's a spider bite or not. I don't know what it is, guys.
It's not a spider bite. That's not natural. That is, you have a sty. Is what you have.
I think you put heat compresses on it or something.
Yeah.
And this section of Should Have Gone to Bed brought to you by.
Yeah, exactly. What Benadryl cream do you have?
No. They've got a little thing.
Stye
Actually,
cream.
it's called Stye. STYE. You get it. I've got some upstairs. You get it. You just throw it on the eye.
What's up, Wayne? How you doing, buddy?
Wayne, good evening.
Yeah, he's true, man. We're flooding like hell down here, man.
Oh,
Yeah, same in Virginia.
Yeah, like anytime it rains like it has the last couple of days around here, we got ditches get backed up and shit, and then it floods really bad. Like in some of the lower parts of this town here. I mean, since
we just stopped farming for a couple days when it rains.
They just tie all the corn together and create a little raft for themselves.
You could quite easily.
Yeah, but the weather's been shitty down here. Like started yesterday, just like pouring down rain. I mean, I was coming back home last night from my mom's house, and you couldn't even see the road. And then you got these jackasses. I want to talk about somebody driving in the rain. Man, I'm telling you, dude, this ain't the week to be screwing me.
I would like to hold on. Can I say this? Ray has been a little pissy, at least today. For some reason, this is the third conversation we've had. This is obviously going to be a longer conversation, but each conversation has been just a little pissy. And
I'm just over stupidity. Like
well,
I can't. My limit's
that.
over with, man. I mean, you're going down the highway on a 4-lane highway, right? I mean, yeah, the weather's shitty, but let me ask you, what's more dangerous? Like rolling at like 50 and a steady 50, or fucking 15 with your damn blinkers on?
So
if
going 70 or people going 15?
The ones going 15 with their blinkers on. If you don't feel safe enough to go at least 45 or 50 miles an hour on a highway, pull over.
Yep.
Dude, because like last night, I'm coming home, like I'm following the truck in front of me, and all of a sudden he darts out, and there's this car, right? So then I mean, it's just, dude, I could have whooped somebody's ass last night easily.
Did you crash into him?
Nah.
Oh shit! Nah. You should have turned him into the wall.
Shit, yeah, no doubt. Nah, man, it's just
this portion of the podcast is brought to you by Essential Oils. Help calm your nerves.
I've been trying to get the doctor to give me Xanax. He won't do it.
Well, how was the week? I hesitate to ask.
Yeah, we can't talk about it.
How was the week, Ray?
It's been a rough one. It's been
Yeah,
some
sounds
challenge. It's been some challenging times this week. But it's all good, man. No worries. I did get to go up and see my buddy up at State today. Took him some coolers to give away, and
State? What state?
NC State,
Oh, NC.
the Wolfpack.
I
Yeah.
didn't know
So,
they only went by state. I didn't know they were that prestigious of a school.
well, when you're in North Carolina and you say State, it's North Carolina State.
Okay.
And when I
Isn't
say
that the Wolfpack?
Carolina, yeah, when I say Carolina, that's UNC, who I think beat VT a couple weeks ago, right?
Well, Liberty beat VT. Last
Well,
week.
Liberty's 7-0.
Yeah. Well,
They're like I
there's a
thought.
lot
Yeah,
of things that go on at Liberty.
yeah, well, they're playing State this weekend, and they're worried about it.
Yeah,
As they
I
should
believe
be.
it. Hugh Freeze is a good coach. I mean, he's got 2 phones, but nobody's worried about that.
Oh.
That's a lie. Actually, he only has 1 phone. That's why he got in trouble. He didn't have 2 phones. He had 1 phone. He used the same phone to call the escorts down at Ole Miss.
Well,
So that
what
phone-
was the, hold on a minute. Which was the coach that got fired before he really even took the field at Alabama?
That would be Mike Price
Yeah, because he was getting the prostitute to holler Roll Tide as they were.
after they went to the
What?
strip club.
Yeah,
After
this
they
was
had-
years ago.
Yeah, this
Years
was
ago.
2000. These were the dark years. This was like
The
2000.
dark years.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. We refer to like 2001 to 2008. That's pre-Saban as the dark years. You had Dennis Franchione, who came and then bolted. Franchione came from TCU back when TCU was like really good, and then bolted for Texas A&M. Left Alabama for A&M, which made a bunch of people unhappy.
I want to spend a day inside your head. I just want to see all these stupid ass statistics and things bouncing around that
I have great statistics. I have phenomenal.
It's
statistics.
unbelievable. Like,
I'm
he's
with
giving you
you.
the year and the date. Do you know what ring size he was?
No, but I mean, I'm
Like,
sure I
how
could
do you
find
know
out.
all of that?
I don't know, man. I just know. So then after that was Price. Price came from Washington State. Washington State was on the up and up. Price may have gone to a charity golf tournament, and then after that golf tournament, he may have spent $25,000 on the Alabama credit card at the strip club. And then after that, he may have gone some escorts. And then after that, he may have lost his job.
He may
So
have had
does-
a holler Roll Tide as they were in an intimate situation.
Well, priorities.
Hey, you got to find a way to write that shit off. So at that point, it's an actual write-off, I would say.
Yeah, the dark years. That's what they were.
The dark years.
Andy, how's the week?
It's been a long week.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm worn out.
A long week for everybody.
We're down on this is a week where I've got 4 or 5 guys that come down and stay with me at my farmhouse, and we do a whole bunch of bow hunting and basically a week long called Track Fest, where we pretty much bow hunt throughout the day, drink throughout the night, eat, try to sleep a couple hours, and do it again the next day. So
Did you send my invite to my address or the office? Because I didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't get one either.
Yeah,
Wow.
it must have been at
Same
the
thing.
office, and I'm working from home. So
Yeah.
here's the deal,
Yeah.
you guys. I didn't mean to leave you out, but the reality is there's 5 guys in it. If I brought both of you, we're over the limit for COVID. We'd all die of COVID if we had 7. So
thought COVID wasn't in
I
Iowa.
went and invited
yeah.
you guys.
No, Iowa has a mask mandate now.
Oh,
Yeah,
We do?
Iowa has a mask mandate. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
They announced it
don't tell
today.
me this stuff. I don't even need to be fucking.
So-
serious.
Oh yeah, I can
So-
get you going good if
I'm
you
in
hadn't been
Iowa,
watching the
I'm
news
not
here
wearing a
lately.
mask.
so
You
Hey,
think
I'll
I'm
tell you guys
angry?
what, you guys know my anti-mask opinion of life right now, and I will tell you that this morning at like 21, 22 degrees when I rode the little electric bike for 2 miles, I had a little neck gaiter. Y'all get cold enough. Neck gaiter that comes up, covers your face. And I'm like, well, shit, if this is like wearing a mask, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I've never been so excited to put my mask on in my life to make that freaking ride so my face didn't freeze. But yeah, so I wore a mask today. That was an interesting thing. But
well, maybe we can put some goggles on tomorrow and save that other eyeball of yours.
yeah, and let's see if we can. I don't know. This shit started on Sunday night, so I'm not a hillbilly, Kevin. I'm a redneck. Although I feel like a hillbilly right now, I'll tell you that.
All right. So good week. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth.
All right. Haven't done anything to disappoint you yet, but the night is young.
It is young. It is young. I just looked up. I'm like, we've been talking about nothing for 10 minutes.
That's
pretty good.
That's the
I'm
way,
pretty
and that's
entertained with that. To be honest,
That's the point. That's the point.
no doubt.
All right, so good week for Andy.
Yeah.
How
Bad
do you
week
guys
for
think,
Ray.
before we go to you, Brandon, how do you think it'd look if I filmed through a bottle of Tito's? Is this more
Great.
entertaining?
Finish the bottle of Tito's, and you'll probably be more entertaining.
Yeah,
Oh,
no kidding.
True
Yeah,
story.
let's.
All right, let's go to your week, Brandon. I was
That's a
just
good
seeing
idea.
if it would work.
My week. Yeah, regular week. Little unfortunate incident last week after the podcast.
Yeah, I'm in on that too.
I did order Domino's again, but this time I was a little more strategic. I actually told the delivery driver, do not ring the doorbell, and I waited. And my son has a playroom which is right out front. Hey man, can you stop with the crackling on your phone?
Yeah, we got
It says
some
Ray
kind of.
muted me. I can't help
I
it.
did, but then I didn't want you to feel like I
Good
I don't know what to
gracious
do.
alive.
plug some earbuds into that thing, man.
Mute
Just
me.
set
I'll
it
go
up
find
against
some.
a bottle.
What is he?
Thank you. All right, I appreciate that. All right, so
Domino's tonight. It's gonna be me to make your fucking eye look like mine does.
okay.
Mute me. I'll be back.
So anyway, my son's playroom is right next to the front door. And I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to open the blinds. I'm going to pay attention to when the driver shows up. This is great. So it happens, right? I cut him off, get the pizza, I bring it inside. Dogs don't bark. Nobody wakes up. I eat the pizza. I'm good. I get up early the next morning, Friday morning. I get the pizza, put it in the car. I'm gone, right? Nobody's even up. I'm gone. I'm like, scot-free. So I get this text message about, I don't know, 8:30. Why'd you order pizza again last night? I was like, damn it, how'd you know I ordered pizza? So it turns out I didn't close the blinds in my son's playroom, which was a dead giveaway that because nobody else is going to close the blinds and nobody else would have opened them except for me waiting for the pizza guy.
So is that a normal occurrence for you to sit in
That's
the
the first
window
time.
and watch
First time I've ever done it, but she put the pieces together and she did a good job of it. So I am on a 100% ban from ordering pizza tonight. Can't do it. I'm not allowed to do it. She may have called Domino's early, told him if you get a call from my husband about 11 o'clock, don't deliver. You can't do it.
What if I were to order a pizza and send it to you?
Now that's a great idea. It wasn't me.
It wasn't
I
me,
didn't do
Ray.
it.
It was Ray. It was
Yeah.
Ray's fault.
I didn't do it.
So I did the same thing, right? I mean, it's because it's my fault that you ordered pizza this time.
It is. I wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, we were on the after show, which is not really after show. It's just us sitting around doing nothing. And I was like starving for some pizza. So I ordered pizza and then that got you ordering pizza.
Mm.
And I did the same thing. Like I waited, I didn't want no doorbells, and I got a herd of dogs here that if the doorbell goes off, it's
A
bad.
herd of dogs, just a herd of dogs. You got
And
a
a
parakeet,
parakeet, well, yeah,
some
something like
cats, and probably a meerkat somewhere, a check.
that. Kevin just said, Andy, are you pooping?
That's what I thought.
I don't know. It's only when Brandon talks that it's cutting in and out. I don't know what the hell it is.
Will you stop moving? Just sit down.
Hey, you were talking crap
Trying to
about
find a spot
mine
in my
today.
house I'm trying to find a spot in the farmhouse where I get a little better reception so that my phone doesn't make this noise so I don't have you guys all pissed off about it.
Why
Well, just
don't you have
mute it when you're
internet
not
at the
talking.
phone, at the house?
Because
I have the same internet I have as I'm on my phone right now, but I don't know, Ray. I don't do digital stuff.
I ain't
I
talking
have
about digital. You should just have internet.
I have internet
Why is it not working?
because it doesn't have enough speed. Listen, this isn't freaking downtown
I mean-
Charlotte or anything like that. This is freaking Redneckville.
I did
Dude, you could get a satellite to get better internet than what you got right now.
I have 2 bars of LTE and my phone's gonna die. I'll tell you, it's enough battery for me to be kicking everybody I can find to play me in darts and freaking what's the roller game? Damn
Bocce
it,
ball?
the golf game.
What?
What's
Putt
the
putt?
golf game you play in the bars and stuff? Golden Tee
Oh, Golden Tee.
that we played up there at Texas. You
Where
can
did Golden
download
Tee come
Golden
from?
Tee on your phone. It's freaking awesome.
You know they have a Golden Tee mini arcade deal that they're selling at like Walmart or Best Buy. It's like $3.99. They've got that in NBA Jam.
No doubt.
Oh, it's amazing. I've asked Jen for it. She said no.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of asking and permission.
Well, it's because I do stupid shit when I don't ask, like order Domino's 3 straight nights in a row.
3 nights in a row. Or
Sorry,
Three nights
weeks
in a row?
No, not 3 nights in a row, Andy. I misspoke. I
Hey,
apologize.
okay. Ray said the same thing as me. Don't just single me out.
Yeah, you did say 3 nights in a row.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. So
choose your words and use them wisely.
other than that was the only big thing last week. Nothing big.
No, and I did the same thing. I ordered pizza, but I got Molly, she sleeps on the couch until we're done with the podcast. So I ordered pizza, and I'm like, well, I don't want the pizza guy. Same thing, right? Don't want the pizza guy.
Is that because you moved the check on her side of the bed so she can't get in there?
Dude, I
So we
said, I
can't
hold
see
that
the
check up
podcast
when I get into
anymore?
bed at night.
Where is the check right now? I'd like to know.
It's somewhere around here. Do you want to see it? I mean, you love that. Do you want me to send it to you? I'll autograph it and send it to you if you like.
I'll tell you
It's
what, if
probably
you-
going to cost more than the amount on it just to ship it to him.
Send me the check and I'll hang it up down here in the basement, please.
No, I want it hung in your office underneath the Bubba Wallace bumper.
All right.
Ooh, that's solid.
All right.
It's a solid
that's
ass.
fine. All right, I'll hang it. That's fine. I'll hang it.
You ain't getting my check.
No shame in this game. But yeah, you've had that $100 check for 5 years. I wouldn't expect you to give it up because I asked for it.
No, man, that's going in the man room whenever I get a man room. I don't have a man room. I got a house full of chicks, and there ain't no room for Ray.
That's part of why he's pissed off this week.
That's part of it. But
Yeah, that's just one of the things he's fired up about.
don't get me going. We might about to talk about stuff we can't talk about.
We can talk about anything, Ray. It's your show.
Just let it roll. How about old Daniel Hemrick?
My man, Hemrick.
Hemrick got him a ride at JGR.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for him. I'm excited. He deserves it, man. He's such a good dude. He knows a hell of a lot about race cars. Knows a lot about just knows a ton. I think I've told you guys he's I think revered at RCR as one of the top guys in terms of just knowledge of a race car and understanding the adjustments you need to make and all of that. And if you listen to his radio, he just gets it.
Well, what do you think was the downfall of RCR? What got him out of that seat? Was it just Reddick coming up and they just had to somewhere losing?
Yeah, I mean they were going to lose Reddick if he didn't if he didn't get a ride there. I mean, he was going to get a cup ride. Look, Reddick can wheel this shit out of a race car. He can. I mean, he drove when he won that championship last year at Homestead. I mean, if those cars weren't made of that carbon composite, whatever it is that they're made of, that can take the hits on that wall, he'd have cut 6 tires down as many times as he hit it. But he drove unbelievably, drives on the edge, and he's a wheelman. He just is. And he had some great runs this year. I don't think it was Daniel's fault in terms of what happened. He had some bad luck the first year. His I think second cup race in Atlanta. I was at that race, Hemrick's cup race in Atlanta. He was in 4th and closing with about 15 laps to go and running down the leaders and got a flat tire. And he was, but I mean, he can definitely drive. There's no doubt he's going to be in victory lane next year in that 18 car. I think he's certainly much better candidate than Riley Herbst. No offense to Herbst, but I just think he's going to do a great job in there. And anytime you're able to be in a car for a full season as opposed to
Here we go with the clicking shit again. I thought you were going to get some earbuds.
Well, you can't stop moving it. Just set it up against something. Andy.
He's playing freaking Golden Tee on it. What he's doing.
Cool. So anyway, I think I just think it's a great
I had it
opportunity
set
for
up
him.
against something. I don't know what to do, guys. It's internet because I hear you guys clicking still when I'm not even on. So I'm gonna give it a little bit longer, and I'll just sit back here and listen to you guys muted. I'm here for
That's not
moral
fun.
support.
I'm thinking if you plug some earbuds in, you'd probably be all right.
Yeah,
I don't have any earbuds that plug into an iPhone because they had to change everything to be different and ruin everybody's life.
You got to have Bluetooth. You got to have Bluetooth.
Yep.
That's right.
Steve Jobs leaves, and their best idea is, hey, let's make phones that nobody can plug their ear fucking phones into. That was an innovation by Apple.
I've got headphones I can plug into my phone.
What kind of phone do you have?
Mine are in the office.
I got an iPhone. But this
Yeah,
I'm talking.
He's
I'll
got
mute. I'll be
adapter.
back in a second. I got to mix a drink anyway.
Okay.
Keep going.
Keep going.
So anyway, I think it's going to be good for him. I'm super excited for him. I think it's an opportunity well earned, and I think he'll make the most of it next year.
I just it reminded me. I saw something today. Sam Meyer posted today. He's like,
I saw that.
"Did you see that?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm driving part time." Yeah, he's like, "I'm driving next year at JRM. I guess the announcement wasn't big enough since people don't keep asking me what I'm doing next year." I'm like,
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. And then Kristen Bauer from JRM goes, "You're driving for JRM next year?"
Yeah.
I love her, man. She's a trip.
Yeah, she is great.
She's awesome. She's a trip.
Yeah, that was pretty. That's pretty good.
yeah. So,
but yeah, that's good. Brett Moffitt's not going back to GMS.
He's not. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he's driving full time for that O2 Xfinity car. Our Motorsport, I think.
Yeah. A ride around.
So there's an open GMS truck apparently.
Andy, open GMS truck, man.
Andy's
You
gonna come
gonna
on here in a second.
You know what I'm saying? I'll unmute for that shit. I love the damn truck series. I got no complaints, no nothing. I love the truck series.
I'll be right back.
I think Brett Moffitt, he's an Iowa guy, so I hate to see him go, but no, I freaking love that. Where's he going?
I don't know.
Where's he going?
Who knows? He said he'd be back.
Get him all fired up. He's bringing something. I don't know.
Oh, there ain't no doubt. He's got something he's bringing up, I'm sure. So
yeah, he's got to have something he's bringing out. But no, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting to see who GMS puts in that truck. Brett Moffitt's an Iowa guy, so I don't know if they'll have a new up and coming rookie in there or what they're going to do, but it'll be interesting to see who's going into that truck.
what you drinking there, Divers? That looks a little craft to me.
It is.
Yeah, Brett Moffitt.
It is a 3-notched King of Clouds
Grinnell, Iowa, I believe.
juicy IPA.
Is that what you left?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Jesus.
I do not. Oh, all right. We got to work on the dude. Your main job is dealing in
Hey,
internet,
what the hell?
and
I
you got
fucking have
shit
to mute
internet.
my-
You're not muting. It's cutting out.
All right, hold on. We're gonna go outside for a second and see. Y'all got me.
This segment of the podcast is
Listen,
brought to you by
there's
T-Mobile,
like 20
the single largest network.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
He's
out
got
here
that
and see if it's
Walmart
still making
plan.
noise like that.
He's got that prepaid
Hang on.
Walmart plan.
Go get a spree card, dude.
Yeah, you need to reload or what?
Like that out here.
He's
Put me
using this.
backstage.
He's using this throwaway.
I'm going on mute.
He's using his throwaway phone.
It's Andy's burner. He's on his burner tonight.
Oh yeah,
All right. Well, we'll take it from here, I guess.
yeah. Are you back in now, or what are you
Oh
doing?
my God, this is so confusing.
It is. Why do you not have internet at your house? I still don't understand that.
It's still shit. I was trying to
Yeah.
text you, and I'm not at my house. I'm at my farmhouse where I'm at 7 nights a year, $85 for freaking internet down here. So I have this fucking awesome Verizon Me fee, and
That's
this
working
is how
great.
amazing it works.
It's called a MiFi.
That's what I'm
My
saying.
God.
Whatever it is, dog shit is what we call it.
This segment brought to you by Verizon.
Verizon.
Yeah, Verizon.
Can you
gets
hear
in my
me?
ass. They don't get
Can you
signal
hear me?
Yeah. Welcome to my life.
All right. Hey, just mute yourself. We'll let you know when we need you.
Perfect.
Look, like Kevin's saying you look like you're about to fall asleep. It's just your lazy eye, I think.
It's the
Yeah,
style.
that's pretty spot on right there.
It's the
just the
style,
fact
people.
that my eye
It's the
won't
style.
freaking open.
It's
You know
the
what
style.
happened? You know what happened, don't you, Divers? You remember
know.
you remember the movie Old School?
Oh, I know exactly what happened.
You remember the movie Old School?
Oh, yeah.
When the
I
guy's
do.
teaching the ladies how to do the oral pleasures, and the guy's like, "Yeah, you got to be careful. You come off and hit you right in the eye."
That's Andy Dick, by the way, who does that.
Wait, what?
You ever seen Old School?
Yeah, I was just confused on why Brandon was talking about Andy's dick.
No.
I know.
I know.
It
I
was a joke, fellas.
Oh,
One minute we're
Got it.
talking about my eye, the next thing
Got
we're
it.
talking about I don't know what to tell you guys.
oh man.
I am
This is
tired
great.
as hell though.
I am too.
That's
I
it.
told Divers today I was tired as fuck, man. It's been one of them good days. Nothing
Going
but
back on
rain.
mute.
Could you go back on mute?
We'll let you know when we need you.
Let you know.
You're good.
This
All
is-
right, so Chase Elliott wins the championship.
Yeah, I called that one, by the way.
Did you?
Yep, I picked that one. He was on
Really?
a roll, man. Yeah,
Yeah, he's on a roll, all right.
he was on a roll.
Yeah, NASCAR made sure he stayed on that roll.
Look, have
Interesting
you ever?
how he was in the car and rolled up to Dawsonville all of a sudden the next day.
Well, I mean,
in the
Dawsonville
car.
ain't like it wasn't the car he drove in Phoenix.
Well, I know that. It's just interesting that they had it ready to rock and roll for
I
him.
mean, Dawsonville is only what 4 hours from Charlotte.
I don't know. I don't have a
Yeah,
clue what
they
else.
just took a show car down there and let him drive it.
I know what they did. I don't think that they took the car from Phoenix and drove it over there. It's just interesting. Smells funny. Smells funny to me.
How's it smell funny? He
It
still
smells
had to
funny.
win the race.
Who were the top four finishers?
Elliott, Chase, Logano, Keselowski, and Hamlin were the four playoff guys, right?
And who finished 1, 2, 3, 4?
All of them.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now
Who
I'm with
finished
you on that. I couldn't tell you.
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Johnson. 1, 2, 3, 4, Jimmy Johnson. There's no reason to run a point system where you have one race at the end because it's an absolute waste of time because everybody wants to stay out of those guys' way.
I think Jimmy would have wrecked somebody to win,
I
quite
think he
frankly,
would have.
if he had enough in his car to run with those
As
other
a
four.
7-time champion, you would think he would have wrecked or got involved in a race between Logano and Chase Elliott to win the race. You think Jimmy Johnson would have got involved in that?
You
He'd
bet
have
I
run around
do.
behind it.
Absolutely.
To
When's
win
the
his
last
last
time-
race?
Yeah. When's the
Yeah.
last time he won? Too. Think about
Yeah,
that.
but look it up. When's the last time anybody that besides since they've done the chase the way they do it, has the final race of the year ever been won by someone who's not a chase contender?
I think we're arguing.
2012. 2015 was the last time that the championship race was won by somebody other than who was in the.
I think we're arguing the same point.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think it's very ironic that the top four had the top four cars that they
Well-
ran in the top four all day.
Look,
Um,
I heard a podcast. Some guy named Dale several weeks. It's been a while ago now. Chad Knaus was on it, and they were talking about Jimmy Johnson and the championship runs and all that kind of stuff. He said, "Look," he said, "we had all these little tricks on the shelf, like, and we strategized like when we were going to pull these tricks out because we knew if we pulled them out too early, NASCAR would come out and write a rule to go around it, right?" So they would bring this out and they'd run this race and win or do something, and then NASCAR would write a rule to do away with it, and then they'd pull the next one off. And it's the same thing these guys are doing now. I mean, they're saving the tricks. I mean, for when it's really needed. They're going to the track with like Chase Elliott had to start in the back of the field.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
That's
so
about it, though. None of that matters whether those guys start in the back of the field. Kyle Busch started in the back of the field at Bristol and was up there within. And he can come off mute. I'm talking about Kyle.
I was coming off eventually anyway.
And I mean, he was running top 5 or top 10, top 5 within 50 laps. I mean, that doesn't matter. I mean, those guys are going to get back up to the front. I'm not.
Well, see, and I have an issue with that with the stage, right? The stages, the stage cautions, the stage ends. Why throw a caution? Wave the green white checker and just let them keep running. Because right now the way it is, man, these stages, they're getting to the point that like pit strategy doesn't come into play, tire wear doesn't come into play because
I like that idea.
Yeah, I mean,
my question to that is I think a lot of new fans of NASCAR, and I'm going to throw myself in that group. I like the stages. The only reason I like the stages is it puts the field back together. You get to have a
when they slow down.
Yeah, but no, I mean, my point is let's take a look at before the caution in the Xfinity race in Phoenix just being one of the tracks. What are you doing, Divers?
This is you. I can hear you great, but the picture of you is.
Oh, perfect. Great. Well, then listen to me. This is a fucking podcast anyway. I don't know why we're filming. I can use my computer and my microphone, but we're going to do it live on Facebook. My point is I like the stages. The reason I like the stages is because of the fact that it groups the field back together. It gives you an opportunity to have a restart, which breeds more cautions. So I get it from a race standpoint, but you look at some of the Xfinity races and some of the Cup races this year where a leader is out. There was several times where a stage leader he was 6.5, 7 seconds ahead at the end of the stage. That becomes an extremely boring race if they don't group them back together.
Well, not necessarily because at some point he's got to pit.
Pit strategies come in, but that doesn't ever put the field back together.
Well, here's the other thing: the tires don't ever get a chance to wear with these states.
Depends on where they are.
Well, but no, because the only time the only time they're pitting now, like a green flag pit stop, is usually in the third stage, which is the longest, right? For the most part.
Sure.
So they're not really, everybody's talking about the cars are too easy to drive. The downforce is too much. I mean, just look at Kansas. Kevin Harvick, it was the best car in Kansas, but as soon as he got to Joey Logano's bumper and started getting dirty air, he couldn't do nothing with it, right? And that's, it's just there's a lot of stuff that I think they've got to look at, but who knows.
So, but going back to your bag of tricks that they pull off the shelf, though, Ray, my question is then, is it just the 4 guys that have that bag of tricks that are saving them? I mean, why wouldn't somebody pull that out before, to make it to the Final 4?
It's something that some of them may not know. Like, I mean, there's a reason these guys are in the Final 4 too, right? They're doing something right. But I mean, they're saving their big
Harvick
stuff.
was doing something right too.
Yeah, I mean, till the end. That was funny. I heard that I was listening to another podcast, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, they were doing their top 4 picks," and everybody was like, "Well, Harvick's in. No way he can't. No way he's gonna miss it." And then it's like the next week they do the podcast again, and that's the first thing they play. So, but it's good times. Can you hear us, Andy?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just muted.
Very responsible of you.
And I may potentially end this 5 minutes earlier just so I can throw this fucking phone through a wall.
It's not crackling anymore. If you don't touch it, it won't crackle. So you can leave it just like that. I haven't been touching
the phone in 40 minutes. I tried to move over here to the window area to see if it would help give it better.
Well, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't move. Stay exactly where you are, and everything's fine.
I would rather drink than finish this podcast, so I'm going to turn and drink. But that's just part of what we do here.
Can you just do both?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, all right.
So who all you got at the house with you? Is Mikey there?
Mikey's here.
Mike.
Hunter, who you guys both met, Hunter, he's down here.
Interesting.
And then I've got my brother and a good buddy of his, Mickey, down here.
What are you doing, Ray? You just at the house?
Yeah, I'm just at the house.
Yeah, me too. I'm just at the house.
Yeah, I didn't get anybody to go hunting. So.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
We needed to be past episode 7. Now you guys are invited.
We'll keep that in mind next year, huh?
Exactly right.
Dude, y'all kill a lot of does, don't you?
Usually this week we're not shooting as many, but yeah, we kill a lot every year. But this year we've got several of the guys that have already tagged out that don't need to hunt strictly for a buck. So I've got them cleaning up a bunch of does. But yeah, we've killed 3 does already.
So run us through a typical day for you.
Right now?
Mhm.
So right now, typical day is, we'll go to bed sometime between 9 and 12:30, depending on what the crowd and what we're doing around the house and stuff.
Mhm.
Then we get up about 4:30 every morning, shower, get as many warm clothes on as you can, and then I get on a bike and I ride out. I'm going to blind by 5:45. We're going to stand by 5:45, 6 o'clock. Hunt till anywhere between 9 and 11. Come back here. I have conference calls from usually 11 to 1 every day, and then I get back on the bike, ride back to the stand, hunt for the night, come back, eat, and drink the rest of the evening.
Okay.
It's kind of a typical day.
Typical day. That's what I was getting ready to say. Typical day. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Where do you?
I get like 5 days to do it a year anymore, so I got to make the best.
So, what do you do with your eye treatment? Where do you fit that in? Right now?
I haven't started it. That's why it looks that way. Everybody told me to do something. I haven't messed with it yet.
Oh, we lost the picture. Oh, we're back. Okay.
Oh, we're back. Divers, you're froze now.
Yeah, it's froze for me too.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm here,
There
been
is.
here.
Now you're starting to look like Andy.
Yeah,
How's
for real.
that?
That's what he's doing with me. I can just
Yeah.
see his drink moving around.
Yeah.
Well, I look fine. Well, now you're frozen.
Who?
You.
I'm acting that way. You're froze.
You're froze.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
After all that shit talk about me, I admit to being in the middle of nowhere.
Well,
I got nothing.
Technically, I'm in Rocky Mount, which is the asshole of North Carolina. So it's middle of nowhere.
How do you know it's the asshole?
Oh, because I live here. I have to deal with the corrupt politicians we have here and the other assholes that live here.
All right. I gotcha. I was like, I'm trying to picture where in the state of North Carolina would the asshole actually be?
Well, it's kind of like they always, the New Jersey's asshole of America, right? So,
I
Yep.
thought that was Dover, Delaware.
uh,
Well, I always consider Indianapolis to be the armpit of America.
I
I
like
guess it's all
Indy.
relative, right?
Indy.
I freaking hate Indianapolis.
Why do you hate Indianapolis?
It's just everything's like downtown. It's nice. You get and walk around a little bit and stuff, but there are hotels and everything around there. We have to do a show there every freaking year, and it's just one of my least favorite cities to be in. And because every time I fly in there, I get stuck in their airport.
You have the worst flight stories ever.
That's when I was coming. Well, shit, I was coming to meet you guys at freaking Jeb's wedding, and got stuck in Indianapolis and didn't get out, and so missed the leg from Atlanta up to Jeb's wedding, and then had my wife had to freaking sit in that little tiny airport there and wait for me for like 5 hours.
Yeah, she was happy about that, wasn't she?
She was thrilled.
What is your worst flight story?
Oh God, both of y'all froze.
Well, I was froze because I got a phone call. My old man's calling me, so I don't know what's going on.
What is your worst flight story?
I've had some bad flights. Worst flight story ever was going into shit. Now I can't think of Traverse City, Michigan. Is he froze for you, Ray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were flying into Traverse City, Michigan, and had to fly in through, I don't know what they call them, thunder snows or thunder clouds, or I don't know what it was, but it dumped like 18 inches of snow on the place in like 6 hours. And we had to fly through there, and we're in a smaller, regional jet, and it shook the plane so bad that freaking overhead bins were coming open. The mast didn't ever drop down, but the overhead bins came open. Shit was falling all over. And it was nice because the pilot came on and what's that?
I would have had a panic attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I almost freaking ripped the arms off of my chair. But it was quite violent coming in, and the warning we got was the pilot had circled once or twice to see if it'd break up, and then he just said, "Listen, guys, this plane will hold together. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna have a rough 10 minutes as we go through this, and then we'll get down to the ground and everything will be fine." That
Did
was
he
the
say
warning.
the plane would hold together?
Yeah, he said everything will hold together because that's what people start screaming. Yeah. And he says it in that super fucking calming pilot's voice. Like everybody said pilots are trained.
This is your pilot speaking. The plane will hold together.
Everybody says they talk to make you calm and, you know, they've got training for that and all this and all that, right? When he says the plane will hold together, you're not fucking caring how calm his voice is.
No, absolutely
I'm sitting there going, or we could just fucking turn around. Like, there's got to be an airport. We're not in this cloud yet. Maybe we don't need to go in there. Which is fine.
Maybe more. Oh,
So.
Barry, what's up, buddy? Happy birthday, Barry. That's my buddy.
Happy birthday, Barry.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Barry.
Yeah, he has got the best beard of any person I know, especially a
That is
redhead.
Strong
That is
red.
No,
beard.
divers. His beard puts your beard to shame, and
Dude,
that beard is.
I
He's had
said-
that beard as long as I've known Barry.
Look, I don't know why you got to be hateful. I just gave him credit. It's a strong beard. It's a great red beard. I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Okay, I thought you were saying, "Wait a minute, Ray. I have a red beard." and you
No, that's a fantastic red beard. I can only dream to have a red beard that looks like that.
Well, you have a red beard, but you don't have one that looks like that.
Well, no, I'm a professional and I have to be professional.
Like, this is a true story. Like, well, never mind. I probably don't need to tell it. Anyway,
That was a really good story.
it was. No, like women, like, so for some reason, like anytime we go somewhere, just random women want to run their finger through Barry's beard.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
it is.
thought you were going to say they
It's
want to run it
awesome
through
until-
your
it's
beard.
awesome
And then I
until
knew
they
you
do
were
it in front-
bullshitting us.
It's awesome until they do it in front of his now wife, and she don't play that shit because bro, she's a baller. She'll cut you. She'll cut you. I know.
That's some of that North Carolina shit, right?
Oh
there.
yeah. You girls in North Carolina rather cut you than talk to you sometimes. You gotta be careful.
So between the crackling of my mic, divers being frozen 92% of the time, me walking all around, is anybody on Facebook to see if there's anybody watching this, or are we just having a phone call at this point?
I mean, that's what it is anyway. It's just,
I
The
guess
point of it is to have a phone call. Number one, number two, don't try to take the focus off of your shit internet
yeah.
for whatever's happening with me.
Is my internet working, Ray?
Your internet is working right now. Brandon's yours.
Okay.
Yeah, you're up there in the communist country,
Yeah.
and Biden's starting to censor your.
Is it being affected now?
Yeah.
I knew it's just a matter of time.
Well, that's a good screenshot.
It is
Oh,
a
damn
great
it.
shot.
Oh, that one's even better.
That-
It looks like a little Mr. Potato Head, man.
yeah, fucking great. Oh.
I think you should just have your screenshot thing ready. Oh, you can go back. There's a
Oh, yeah.
decent one.
Yeah.
That's good. He's cheering.
What do you see? How are you getting that? What is going on?
You are froze up. I mean, you're just sitting there like this.
You're making there's your
Now
surprise
you're
face.
sitting there like this.
Where are you sending the pictures?
What pictures?
We're keeping them for a time we need them.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
Can you
I mean-
yawn or something?
Like you don't have enough?
yeah, that would be a great Photoshop opportunity.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the one that missed. You're the Mr. Camera, like a teenage girl. Every time we go somewhere.
Okay.
I'd hold my phone up and take pictures, but I'm doing a podcast on it.
And then all of a sudden you just get these random pictures of things that happened 15 years ago, and
It's funny.
it's funny.
Hey, the thing I'll say is, as much as I hate it when that camera comes out, Divers brings up a lot of good memories that I
He
probably
does.
wouldn't have
He does.
without his phone.
It's not just for you guys. It's for me too, so that I can remember the shit.
How many pictures do you have of your dominoes?
Oh God, we went to when we went to the NASCAR Awards last year. I literally filmed the whole Blake Shelton concert at Old Red, like the whole thing. And it's like, why are you continuing to film this? I was like, I'm not gonna remember it. I want to go back and watch the whole thing. I'm so glad I have it because it's great.
So what are they? Are they having the NASCAR awards this year?
So I just read about it. So they're not having anything in person. It's all remote. They're having it, I want to say, in 2 weeks. Stapleton is like the musical guest, but it's all virtual. nothing in person, none of that. It was phenomenal in Nashville last year. Holy cow!
And that's something else that's pissing me off. Is just everything's closing down again. They're talking about closing shit down again. That's the last thing we need is to close down a damn again. It's just going to kill the economy. It's just going to kill the damn economy. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. Just like you shouldn't have a Governor Cooper, the idiot of North Carolina, comes out.
You voted for him.
Yeah, I sure did. Well, I may have, because evidently there's a report that some of the machines changed all the Republican votes to Democrat. So it's possible that I did vote for Cooper. But he comes out talking about for your holidays, Thanksgiving, you shouldn't have more than 10 people in your house. Hell, that's like me and my family and like 5 more people.
That's a Tuesday at Ray's.
No shit. You cannot go to my aunt's house at any time, like any one of my aunts on my mom's side at any point without seeing at least 3 other siblings.
Well, shit, I got 2 dogs and 3 cats and a parakeet and a damn meerkat somewhere around here.
Christmas around Christmas on my mom's side of the family is literally almost 40 people at a house.
I believe it.
I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
We don't do nothing in North Carolina but breed.
Hey, and before too long, you'll have to fucking pay a tax to do that.
No crap.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, the good news is they think they're going to come after guns again. Problem is that what I don't understand is how they think when they talk about taking guns and stuff like that. If they did any studies, they would see how much the gun sales go through the roof before they can do anything with it. So it's like what you think you're going to take away for the next 10 years, we're buying in the next 2 months. So
I don't have any guns.
And then when they say they're going to limit how many guns a person can own or buy in a month or whatever, I mean, I might as well start buying my first one when he gets elected, I guess.
Have you been to a Cabela's or a Bass Pro recently? I mean, they got nothing.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, they're bare. I mean, I work with a lot of these companies that supply stuff, and
business is good, ain't it?
Yeah, business is really, really good because people are getting out. They can't go to football games. They can't do this stuff, so they're getting back into these outdoor activities of hunting, fishing, and all of that stuff. And that's why those stores are empty.
I was talking to the guy, my contact with North Carolina State University today, and asked him about the football's been a joke. Like, I mean, 1,000 people in the stands, whatever. But he's saying that they've got a schedule for basketball, probably no fans.
I saw Duke's not letting anybody in camera.
Duke don't need to let anybody anywhere. They're pieces of crap. But other than that,
it's just insane. They're going to shut everything back down. You can't do anything, and at some point, people are going to say that's enough. I mean, I think there's a lot of people supporting the mask, but I also don't think Biden's ever going to be sworn in as our president. So
let's hope not. But here's something else I want to point out too. Right? They're talking about the mask, like putting a federal mask mandate. All right, North Carolina has had a mask mandate pretty much since July.
So is Virginia.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like I carry a mask in my pocket because if I walk in, and if somebody asks me to put I walk in and the person that owns the store or a greeter or something says, hey, we require a mask, I put it on just because I got shit to do and I ain't got time to dick with it, right? So, but I've been walking around. A lot of majority of the people in North Carolina are wearing masks. If they're so damn effective, then why are we still having COVID cases on the rise? Number one, if it's the same people.
Well, obviously, it's a small percentage of you not wearing masks.
Yeah, I mean, there is a small percentage, but it's. Man, I don't even know. I'm about over this shit.
I think we all are.
I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, like we talked about it a little bit the other day. I'm so tired of all the bickering and the legal shit and everybody, at everybody's throat. It's like, can't we all just fucking get along and just because guess what, man? Fucking Biden or Trump don't give a shit about any of us. Let's face it, right? I mean, but everybody's like all up in their shit like they're the greatest thing since fucking sliced bread. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I vote policy. I don't vote person. And I don't know, man. I'm starting to get angry again, so I'm gonna stop.
Probably should.
I probably should.
Probably the best thing to do.
I'm
Andy, what do you
loving it,
think?
Ray. That is normally me, and it's good. I mean, I'm not even getting into my opinion on that shit. I can tell you that
agree
right
with
now.
that.
My
GMO.
My man Barry is a Trump trainer too, and he's got it right.
Oh,
They're going to go for
absolutely.
ammo.
Well, see, it's the production of the ammo.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
they're going to put the restrictions on the reduction or the production
Ammo.
of
They're
ammo.
They're going
and-
to tax the shit out of it.
Mhm.
And look, they've already started attacking the gun manufacturers, lawsuits and stuff. Who was it? Was Remington went under because of lawsuits, right? Or
Yeah.
about to?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. How the hell do you sue a company for making a product that somebody else used to kill somebody?
It's not the person; it's the gun.
Is it? Because like up until about 3 weeks ago, I had a shitload of guns, right? And I got rid of all of them because I'm starting to get scared of them. But none of them ever jumped out of my fucking safe and went and shot somebody, right?
Well, and here's the thing is that they pull up all these statistics, and that's the biggest thing to always remember is when they go through and they show all these statistics from gun violence and all the people killed by guns each year, that also includes all suicides. It includes all accidental shootings, right? Like, at what point do you accept the fact that we're human beings and the government can't mandate and control everything for us, right? Like, I mean, they're getting rid of guns to protect people is what their claim is, and to stop these gun violences and stuff like that. Look, let's take the perfect
Because
example.
criminals follow the fucking law, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, let's take a perfect example. You cannot get a concealed carry permit. You cannot carry a gun in the state of Illinois. You cannot possess a gun in Chicago unless you're a legally registered gun and blah, blah, blah. There's still how many shootings a freaking week, and that has been shut down for how many years? Like, and people just support it because they don't see people who don't use guns or don't want to protect themselves. The same people that want to defund the police, yet fucking call them when there's a problem because they don't own their own freaking guns. That's who wants this to go. That's what they're screaming for. And they're never going to do it. Here's the thing. The Liberal Party, the people, the elitists that are running all of this shit, in my opinion, they are far too intelligent to ever try to take our guns away from us as United States, because that will start a revolution, and they know it. That is literally getting the rednecks ready to rumble at that point. So they're not going to come after guns, but you guys are right. They're going to tax the ammunition. They're going to go out of their way to where they can try to make it to where you can't possess ammunition for it. Look at South Africa. Same type of thing.
Yeah. That's why a buddy of mine's got a shit room full of reloading components, just stockpiled. I don't know anything about that stuff though. That's scary stuff to me. I don't deal with guns and stuff like that. So
I'm with you. I got rid of mine too.
yeah, I think that's the American thing to do is to turn your guns in. And if anybody's interested in turning their guns in, I will send you an address that you can mail them to.
Absolutely.
100%. Matter of fact, when the government starts their bullshit buy guns back program, where they're going to go through and take all this government money, remember, they're going to get that money by taxing you to take your guns away, but whatever. They're going to buy all these guns back. I'll outbid them by $1 on everything they offer you for your guns. You can, here's my email. We'll have a website up for this. I'll outbid them by $1 for every freaking gun. I'm good with it.
Dude, did you see?
When all this shit goes down and y'all need guns, come see me. I'm okay with turning a profit.
So, like you were talking about a while ago, like the difference between like how stupid our society is getting now compared to what it was, right? You seen that meme that goes around? It's like 50 years ago, your owner's manual told you how to adjust the valves in your car. Now it tells you not to lick the fucking battery.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
That's true.
It's true. Like we live in a society now where we have to tell people not to eat Tide Pods.
Yeah.
It's like what the hell happened? Have you ever seen that movie Idiocracy?
No.
It's a great like pop culture type film, but the basis of it is you got this guy, he's in the military, he's a screw up, so they put him in this program where they cryogenically freeze him, and they're gonna like wake him up in 15 years and do these tests. Right? No, it's just an older movie. And then so they did the guy in the military, and they got a prostitute and did the same thing. Like then the program got forgotten, and through this whole deal, like it ended up 120 or some years later, they wake up and like. So all the rednecks in the world kept procreating, and all the intelligent people in the world didn't, because they kept saying, well, I want to finish this before I have kids. I want to finish this. So the population got overran with just inbred idiots. And so now they wake up and like the president of the United States, like a professional wrestler, they're watering they're watering their farm crops and stuff with Gatorade. So they have a food shortage. I mean, it's just stupid.
I got to see whether I'm taking offense to this or not, because you said something along the lines of all these rednecks are still around because they procreated. And then you made a comment about, these idiot rednecks. So I'm like, wait,
not the idiot? Like,
redneck, Ray?
You're not a redneck.
Oh, you should come down to this farmhouse, buddy.
Rednecks only keep
you come down.
Rednecks only keep their homebrew checks in their bedroom for 5 years. So
I don't know if I can. I was gonna say I don't know if I can walk with this phone, but you want to see redneck? I'll show y'all the like this is what you do at your hunting farm. When you get up here, you keep an actual. Oh, where'd he go?
Ray's taking over.
Oh, he's working on his.
He's still there. See, that's the movie Idiocracy right there.
See, there's
you said that like it was like an older movie. I mean,
it is.
Wilson.
Yeah, but it's like from 2006.
If it was an older movie, I was thinking you were like early 90s.
Is not 2006 an older movie?
Well, I guess it could be, depending on who you ask. I don't know. What do you think, Andy?
I mean, you're asking me. It's an older movie.
I'm ready to throw my phone through a wall. Every time I come off mute, I'm just going to say, ready to throw my phone through a wall, and then I'm going back on mute.
How many handles of Tito's have y'all gone through so far this week?
It's just me.
Just you?
Yeah.
One.
I took last night off for drinking. Just me drinking Tito's. Everybody brings their own booze down. So Tito's and Crown Apple.
So Mikey drinking White Claw?
No, I don't know what he's drinking. He should be. No, we gave all them White Claws to the gals in the office.
Ray, we don't need to know the rules. We don't get to go. So
yeah, we don't need to know if we need to bring alcohol or not. So
no invite here.
No invite. I mean, I like to kill
your
stuff.
way out of next year's invite, but
keep running your mouth. You're not coming next year. Trust me.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I'm just saying too. I need an invite to the Cove. I hadn't got an invite to the Cove here lately.
Hey man,
I don't know what the Cove is.
We'll talk. We'll tell you about the Cove later.
We all just freeze or what?
No, everybody got real quiet because it was like,
we'll tell you about the Cove.
We'll tell you about the Cove later.
What you got there? What you got, Slim Jim?
I found another one of these.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like Iowans love some peanuts, don't they? Like peanut butter, like
peanut butter. Peanut butter. I mean, peanuts are good. You need peanuts on like your, like on the ice cream. What?
I got a question. And I think Ray may have my back on this, and this is not pre-rehearsed, but I saw a post that Amanda had today where somebody posted on her wall about some Hellmann's mayonnaise. So I'm assuming that
about what?
Hellmann's
mayonnaise.
Oh hell yeah!
So while I agree that Hellmann's mayonnaise is a great option, have you ever had Duke's?
I don't even know what Duke's is.
Ray, have you ever had Duke's?
I don't like mayonnaise, but I get what you're saying. There's no like as far as like when making different items that I have to use mayonnaise in.
Yeah.
Duke's is the only mayonnaise to use.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. All right.
Yeah,
that's what I was going for. I would like to ask Amanda if you could. It doesn't have to be now, but
why didn't she like? She's not on tonight. What is up?
She doesn't know. A, she doesn't know we're doing this probably. B, I'm out of town, so I don't know. Maybe she's got a boyfriend over. I'm not sure.
I mean, how does she not know we're doing it tonight? I mean, it's Thursday night.
I don't know. She texts. I don't know.
And I can't even. I was trying to add her on the comments, and I can't even add her on the comments. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if she's on or not. So I really
No,
don't
she's
know.
not.
I was gonna say I know Delaney had a guitar lesson tonight, but I'm at the farm. She probably figures we're not doing it.
Did you know that Divers could teach her guitar?
Divers, you can play guitar?
I mean, I dabble. All right, I dabble in a little guitar. All right,
Here we go.
I can.
Play me some Skinner.
I mean, I can play. I mean, I don't know if I could play Skinner, but I mean,
Did you guys have this set up?
No, when he come on today, he was like, when he got on, he started just picking the guitar so he couldn't talk, so we wouldn't talk about something we wanted to talk about tonight.
That's exactly why.
I literally had no idea. She really did have a guitar lesson today.
Really?
And all of a sudden, he's talking about a guitar and freaking whipping out a guitar. I'm like, what the shit?
No,
Well, see, like I told him, I play the bass, so we could jam. It would probably sound pretty good if your internet wasn't so shitty.
Just a little snippet. I don't want to, I don't want to get everybody too excited because that's about all I know. But,
I'm actually pretty impressed that you took the time to learn those like 14 seconds of music.
3 chords. He's got 3 chords down. That's all he knows. That's all you need.
Hey, I can play a little Chris Stapleton.
Do you serenade Jen at all, or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, hey, look, you want to see what I say, Joe? Too. Watch this. Like that?
I was gonna say,
really. Okay.
I was waiting for you to bust into "You're as smooth," but it was gonna be really fun. I was hoping you'd get a good screenshot for that.
Yeah.
It's Tennessee whiskey.
I'm not a singer. I'm just a player.
So you don't sing
Want
to
be
Jen.
player? Did he just say I'm a player?
No, I'm not a player. Just crush a lot.
Whatever that says, right?
No.
I've gotten text messages. The guys found both the does. I'm not gonna lie, this hasn't been all that bad. I wasn't able to go help retrieve 2 of the does that we have down tonight because, I had to do this podcast with you guys. So they've found both the deer now and they're out there gutting it. They're gonna bring them back here, get them hung up, skin them. It's like freaking 22 degrees outside. So being in here doing a podcast is not bad.
Is it 22 up there?
Yeah. Why are you guys?
It's been warm. It's been warmer. Like we've been in the like 70s and above.
Yeah. So we had. That's the weather we had. Like end of last week through the weekend. It was crazy. It was 72 down here on Monday, and then let's see, it would have been Wednesday morning. It was 19 or 20 degrees.
That's just too cold.
I don't know if I can do that.
I'm not built for that type of weather, man.
Well, you guys want to come down here for this weekend? We sit up, drink beer and shit outside in this weather.
Well, no, I mean, I'd love to if I was invited, but I wasn't invited. So
wasn't invited.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't invite you guys because I knew you weren't built for this weather.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I think that's bullshit.
Well, I think the election's bullshit. Nobody cares about my fucking
They don't care.
So
I just let y'all know I'm missing a league race for you guys tonight.
I was gonna say, Ray, is in the great words of Mike Pence, you're entitled to your own opinions, but not your own.
Not your own facts.
That's right.
Amanda just threw that at a guy on 12 Hour the other day. And
No way.
Comment where the guy freaking,
What'd he say?
I don't know, the guy was being a jackass about how we're supposedly a rip-off site and it's fake and nobody can sell for that price. And then the next thing he said was he could buy it cheaper at a local store. I don't care.
Nobody can sell it for that price, but I can buy it cheaper at a local store.
Yeah, exactly right. But it's one of those interesting things that we deal with. And
how do people? I mean, I don't get how people look at what that site 12 Hour and go, "It's a ripoff." How?
Hey, man, I got a walk. I had no problem getting the walk, and I bitched about not getting a handwritten letter, and then I got one. So
I bought a tent and got a handwritten letter, and then bought a survival kit and got a handwritten letter.
The letter's not handwritten.
Well, I got a hand signed letter. I'm sorry.
It is a hand signed letter. I actually sign every freaking one of them sons of bitches. Nothing makes you happier than when a guy sets a stack about.
You got a pretty
on your
signature.
desk.
You were born to be famous because if
Nope.
you sign that thing, they'd know. Everybody would know. Oh yeah, that's Andy.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
saying.
isn't that what a signature is about? Isn't a signature supposed to be unique?
I mean, it is. And I mean, you signed a bunch of hats for people at Bristol.
Have we
Yeah.
told that story?
And-
Somewhere there's a sheriff or two that are walking around with badass tractor hats that are signed by me.
They're all like, "Hey,
So,
I don't know. This guy probably ran in the back of the field, but I mean, he was giving away hats. And look at this signature. I mean, it's amazing."
so we were
Maybe? We're not sure. I don't know.
so
Was that this
to,
year?
Yeah, that was Bristol. So to fill everybody in, we were at Bristol as there with Jeb watching him, run, and my company was the primary sponsor. So I had all kinds of giveaway stuff and hats and all. And so we're, race is over, we're leaving, we're walking out, and I still have probably 6, 7 hats or something.
Yeah,
And I can't remember how the idea came up.
It was my idea.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, because I was like, man, we just need to give these hats to somebody. And Divers was like, Andy, just start signing them.
No, and we even took it a step further.
What was it?
Was it your cousin, Ray?
Oh, yeah, Eric, yeah.
Yeah, because
He was
so we
holding
had a big group pushing a cart. Weren't we pushing a damn cart full?
Yeah,
of
because we had the
food?
coolers from,
Yeah, the big frigs.
the
and
big
stuff.
frig
So-
coolers, yeah.
So we just had the guy who didn't. It was your cousin that walked alongside of me and was like protecting me from the people over there.
Yeah.
The
And
hats
one
like
sheriff-
Laid out
this.
just like a PR guy, like laid
Yeah.
out. And he's like, yeah, we just got to hurry up and get to the van to make the flight. Just talking, just being loud
Just
so people
talking obnoxiously loud so everybody knew.
didn't
what
we
were doing.
didn't we get who was it that was with us that we got to run up to you and get our first autograph to get everybody's like interest peaked? Who was it was Oakley. It was Blue. It was our boy Blue. Yeah. Our boy Blue. He took his hat off his head because I had given him a fresh one and
Yeah.
he handed it to you and you signed it.
Signed
And
it.
as soon as you signed it, we're walking in the middle of the parking lot at Bristol. All of a sudden, here comes all these people. It's like, hey, can I get one? Can I get one? So Andy's like, yeah, but we got to go, man. We can't stop. I got to go.
I just kept walking. It was beautiful.
And then
Just walking through a crowd of people, signing hats and freaking handing them out.
the greatest thing was when the sheriff walked over and said, hey, can I get one?
He ran us down. He's like, man, could I get one of those? We're like, you bet.
yeah, here you go, bud. Here you go.
Of course we did. Thank you for what you guys do. Appreciate it.
So there's probably 8 hats, tractor hats, sitting on people's mantles right now, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I got a race car driver to sign that."
Yep.
And everybody's like, "Who was the driver?" And they're like, "I don't know, but he was at Bristol."
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but when you look at that signature, it's badass. Like,
Well, that's my point. Like it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to be like, "Oh no, it wasn't." Oh, yeah, you're right. Not sure who it is though, but that's pretty cool, man. I mean,
you
know,
make it be anybody you want it to be.
absolutely. I'm going with Andy Lowry. Well, hey, what's a dog in the background there? Ray?
That is my Dotson Ellie.
Ellie.
Yep,
I
that's
got a dog named Ellie.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ELLIE.
Yep.
Yep.
I purchased that dog for Molly for her birthday, and she has taken up to me, and it's pretty much turned into my dog.
So I bought Ellie for Jen, cleaned out my savings account like 12 years ago for that thing, and she's great. She just had 18 teeth removed at $100 a tooth. So just the gift that keeps on giving.
Is it
You
one of
don't sound very
those
pissed off
Chinese
about
dogs
that.
that are the ugliest dogs in the world? Is that what
It's
it is?
it's a Bichon.
A what?
A Bichon.
A Bichon.
A Bichon. Look, you can't start talking. You can't start talking shit. You got what is that?
I'm not
that my
talking
internet
shit.
that sucks or his?
It's his.
Is that a wiener dog?
Yeah, a Dotson. That's what a winter dog is.
All right.
Yeah,
Are you talking about the one on his hat?
that's the Wiener Mobile, sir.
It's a wiener
So
mobile.
listen, going back to that comment earlier about us idiot rednecks. Now here's the thing I'll say.
So is this the
Idiot
Bichon?
redneck guy who pays? That's your fucking dog.
Is that the Bichon?
You want me to get her? I'll go get her. I got no shame.
No,
You want me to get her?
Yeah, go get her.
No. She's
Yes.
still up there probably gumming through her damn food.
Why did the so why what I mean what was the reason you had to take the teeth out?
Well, they had rotted, and it was
Oh.
going to be a life-altering event if we didn't get them out.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I was going back to with that redneck comment. See, now we might be the idiots in most crowds, but a guy who pays $1,800 to remove teeth that fucking pliers would have taken out with no problem. That's the idiot in this story.
No,
I
I
don't live in Iowa, man.
Huh?
But I think I've paid some pretty good money on some vet bills for some dogs before.
Not for
so.
pulling damn teeth.
Nah, I bought Molly a Cocker Spaniel when we were dating, and he got hit by a car and just like destroyed his hip.
Different.
Luckily, Molly was actually working at the vet at the time. This was before she started making all the good monies, and they pretty much worked on the dog after hours, and it still cost me like $1,800.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to get the dog. I hope he just brings the teeth.
And then we bred English bulldogs for a while, and those bastards are expensive to take care of.
Mhm.
Yeah, they got all.
Yeah,
kinds
those
of
are
shit.
very pricey dogs.
Yeah, I love them though.
Yeah, they're
Love
cool
'em.
dogs, except for they snore so damn bad.
Oh yeah. Like I got one now, and she's sitting like I'm sitting there trying to do Zoom meetings, and all you hear beside me is,
Yes.
and she's sleeping. It's like she's got to lay her head on something to sleep like this, like she puts her chin up, because if
Yep.
she don't, she stops breathing.
Exactly. Yeah, they're different. They're fun. They're
Oh,
fun to handle, though.
Dude, I love them. I mean, but they are a bear to take care of. Especially like we were breeding too at the time. Some like not puppy mill wise, but every now and then we breed.
Yep.
And so because those dogs are so expensive, you C-section because you don't want to take a chance of it getting stuck
Yep.
and killing the mom and killing the puppies, right? So you got to do a C-section, and they're terrible damn parents. So you got to sit there and bottle feed the babies, or you put the mom in the thing and you got to put the puppies down, and you have to take them away because she'll lay on them and smother them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a chore. And then the best part about it is when you're breeding English bulldogs, you really don't want them to breed naturally because they'll get too overheated and could possibly die. So you have to
do it for them.
You have to manually collect and then inseminate.
Divers, we're gonna get to your dog in a minute. But right now, Ray is gonna tell us how you milk an English bulldog.
I never milked the English bulldog.
You can milk anything with nipples.
That's
Can you
true.
milk me, fucker?
Can you? But no, so there was a lady here in Greenville that we worked a good deal with. She bred some beautiful English bulldogs, and so she basically sold us his mom and dad were both AKC champion bulldogs, and she sold us the dog half price. But the deal is anytime she wanted to breed him, she could breed him with no charge, right? So we would carry her over there, and she kind of taught us how to breed. Well, like I said, people don't like to have their dogs breed because they can overheat and die because they don't breed well. And so you have to collect, and then you artificially inseminate. Well, the lady was this is what kind of looks you got going on, Diver?
Well, how do we get to milking them?
Well, it's not milk. He's talking about collecting the semen, is what he's talking about.
Yeah, I want to see how you milk him.
So,
how do you milk?
Yeah, how do you milk something?
Oh fuck.
So this lady was old, man. I don't know how old Miss Dorothy was, but she was old, just snuff, like just old country lady. So we get up there, and she has a grooming table on her back porch, and it's like hands me a towel, and she says, "Just wipe that female's tail right there and get some of the blood on the towel." I was like, "For what?" She said, "So, and then I'm gonna put the dog up. I'm gonna put the bulldog up on the grooming table, and you just stick it to his nose." Well, our bulldog had never been bred before at this point, so and his name was Samson. So I picked Samson. He was beautiful, man. That dog was beautiful. Oh my God, I missed that dog so much.
Samson.
His name is Samson. And but so I picked Samson up and I put him on the table and I stuck the rag in front of the nose. Of course, he's smelling it and stuff, but nothing's going on or whatever. Well, then Miss Dorothy says, well, sometimes, so what you do is you take like the Playtex liner from the Playtex milk bottle liners, and you kind of basically grab it and you just go, and it'll pop out, and you put the liner over it, and he'll jizz in the liner, and then you take a syringe with a long tube on it, you pull it, you put the
what the hell?
What?
You just went through the whole part of what we were waiting to hear.
There's a reason for that.
At a fucking Playtex milk jug liner.
What?
Dude, that?
The like you remember? So bottles,
Doesn't
baby
Playtex
bottles.
make tampons?
Yes, but they also make the liners that go into baby bottles. So you don't. Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
you use.
different than a milk jug.
Ain't nobody say nothing about a damn milk jug.
I swear you did.
He said something about a milk jug.
I said a milk bottle.
I know what you said.
Oh,
You said jug.
no, I said bottle.
All right. Okay.
But anyway, so
That's where I
funny.
was
So the
confused.
funny part of this, right? The funniest part of this. So I put the dog up. I got the rag in my hand to the dog's nose. Molly is learning how to collect the semen. And so Molly's down there. She's got the little thing, and she's like, and Miss Dorothy goes, "Honey, sometimes you got to get rough with it." I about died. Like I'm sitting there with this rag.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm sitting there with this rag in front of this dog's face, like, the fuck am I doing? Like, at what point in my life did I make this decision? Yeah. But here's the funniest part of it. So we get it done that time. Everything's good. Well, next time we go over there, like, put Samson up on the table. I wipe the hind end of as soon as I put him on the table, he starts humping. Like, he knows, like, he learned real quick what that table was about, right?
Yeah, no
So,
shit.
like, he's just like going to it on the table. I stick that rag from the female in his face, and oh my God, he just goes crazy. And like, you didn't have to touch him then. It's just like hold the thing and but yeah, that's how you breed English bulldogs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So divers, tell us how you're planning on breeding that one.
Really know what to say here. She's not
Come here, Ellie.
breeding mood anymore.
Come here, baby.
Oh, you little pumpkin.
Why don't you want to come here? Well, don't then.
Dog laugh. Brandon's froze.
She loves me.
She loves you. Ellie, do you love me? Is that her name, Ellie? Is that Ellie?
That's Ellie.
That's Ellie. Okay, cool. You got another dog too. What's your other dog?
Louis. He's a rescue.
Okay, cool.
So,
Cool.
against my better judgment, Brent, all right, going upstairs then. Get your feet out of the.
This is falling apart really fast. I mean, him taking my shitty internet. What is he doing there?
I don't know.
There's your
I think he's trying to breed the dog.
So too. No, you've got to turn this way. He doesn't even have his headphones on now.
Well, that didn't go well.
That was very entertaining.
Whew. All right. Yeah. So Louis was a Maltipoo, and he.
Tell me.
I didn't want a second dog. Jen did, but they agreed that they would bring him over, and he could stay with us for a few days. We didn't like him. We could send him back. I should have known at that point.
I mean, that ain't happening.
So, like, of course, he shows up. He was abandoned by his owner. Brought him in, said, I can't take care of the dog. And he shows up, comes, like, right up to my chest. And, like, I don't know, 20 minutes later, I was like, yep, just go ahead and tell him. We'll take him. That was that. So, rescue dogs are the best, though. They really are.
Yeah, like, so my...
You don't talk so I can breathe heavy?
Do what?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, I ran up the stairs, 2 flights of stairs, man, and, it's been a minute.
Us idiotic rednecks, we just have one floor on our house.
Gracious alive.
Oh hell,
can
Brandy
move
done
it.
killed a. Did y'all see that?
What'd he do?
What's that?
Brandy killed a damn bear.
What?
Tonight?
Yeah, I evidently.
Did you just get that text? I saw it come through, but I didn't want to be rude
Yeah.
to stop.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Well, you guys all going to respond to that. I'm sure the people listening on the podcast want to hear what you're talking about.
I just said that Brandy had killed a bear.
Well, you're responding. What happens if I respond? Does it put me on pause?
So Elizabeth just sends me a text, and it's the Xbox Twitter app or the Twitter account. It says, "We can't believe we have to say this, but please do not blow vape smoke into your Xbox
I saw
Series
that one.
X."
I
What
saw
the
that
hell
one.
is that about?
You see that? So you remember back in the day, the Xbox has the old ring of death.
Yeah.
So apparently the new ones have started smoking. A few of them started like smoking out of the gates. But I guess some of it was because people were like trying to blow vape and create a hysteria that didn't exist. So
Again, going back to telling people not to eat Tide Pods.
don't lick the
Don't lick the windows.
pretty much.
Look, I'm a firm believer in what's it called? Selection.
Natural selection.
Natural selection. Thank you. I had it in my head.
yeah.
I'm a firm believer in that. If you're
Yeah.
dumb enough, if your ass is dumb enough to eat a Tide Pod, you deserve whatever comes. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Simple as fact. Simple as that.
Yep.
If I've got to put a warning label on a jug of poison that says "Do not ingest," like it's poison, right? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like I learned the definition of poison in school.
He learned.
I learned. Yeah, I didn't learn.
I learned it, and I
bet it took a long time to learn to spell that.
Look, milk. You ain't got a fucking thing to say to me until you can start properly. When you start properly pronouncing milk,
I can't say that. My E's and L's are all messed up.
and boat, not so how you say airboat? What?
Airboat.
Air what?
Oh, we're good. That's just a Wisconsin accent. I can't help it.
I think it's Canadian. I think you came down from. You gonna move back since Biden's been elected?
Yeah, I'm not leaving this country. And Biden ain't been elected. Just because the shocking press, the same fucking idiots that are out there saying, maybe now we can all come together as one country. Yeah. You spent 4 years really trying that the last while, didn't you? Kiss my ass.
I was talking to somebody today, and we were talking about the election and everything's going on. And we all know, like, the reason like politicians in general and the deep state and of the government and all doesn't like Trump is because they don't have dirt on him, right? They can't control him. He's a wild card. He's not
because he airs it on Twitter every day.
Exactly, right? So we're sitting there talking about it, and damn, I done forgot where I was going with this now.
he didn't learn that part of keeping the thought. And
well,
here's the deal: just keep fucking going, man.
I don't know where I'm heading. I gotta use a bathroom. I'm gonna go pee. Bye.
Oh my gosh!
You leave this thing up to us?
Well, he's leaving it up to us. He's hanging that.
Does he have a Wicked Smart shirt on? Did you see his shirt? I think it said Wicked Smart.
What? Yeah, I think it does say that. I saw it earlier. I was trying to read it.
Wicked Smart.
It's that
That's
Boston
good.
thing.
So he's from Boston. That's good. Wicked Smart.
So here's the deal. Your internet's freezing. Mine completely sucks. I have to go on mute about every 2 seconds.
I got nothing. I don't know.
And I don't know what's going on with yours. There's probably a lot of people ordering Domino's.
Yeah.
And then he just gets up in peace. He's the only one with good internet right now.
Yeah, I know. So,
Did you pay your bill?
Who knows?
Or were you paying for fucking dog teeth?
No, who knows? I don't know. I stretch this thing out as long as I can. So we'll see how it rolls.
I don't know. It's really weird.
Yeah,
so what should we talk about till Ray comes back?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, now I remember what I was going to say.
Wicked Smart.
Yeah,
Wicked Smart.
Shirt?
Huh?
Your shirt says Wicked Smart?
Yeah, Wicked Smart.
Anybody know what movie that? Well, at least where I remember it being said first.
The Town.
What?
The Town. Departed.
No.
The what?
The Departed.
Departed?
Yeah.
I'm
No.
confused.
No, Wicked Smart. The first time I ever remember hearing that was in damn it. What's the movie with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon that they wrote together and stuff? Their first movie, Matt Damon.
Something Mind, right?
No.
Beautiful,
No, not Beautiful Mind. What the hell is the name
Oh,
of
you
that?
talking about
With Robin Williams?
yeah, freaking oh,
Good Will
God.
Hunting.
oh
Good Will
yeah.
Hunting. Yes.
Yes.
Robin Williams was in that?
Yeah, he was a psychiatrist.
Oh,
But
I've
that's
never
where
seen the
they're in
movie, so I
bar.
don't.
He's like, my buddy's wicked smart.
Dude, Robin Williams was one of my favorite of all
it was
time.
Oh, he's
hilarious.
amazing.
When he died, I was devastated.
Oh, speaking of that, Alex Trebek, man.
Man,
Mr. Jeopardy.
So I'll admit it. So I watch Jeopardy as much as I possibly can. I love Jeopardy.
Can you tell me the daily double from October 5th, 2014?
No, asshole, I can't.
I was just checking.
But I do love Jeopardy, and I mean I grew up watching Jeopardy. I kicked Jen's ass at Jeopardy, which is why we can't play competitively anymore. But I'll watch it, and so like the first episode, I guess Monday, you know, and the guy came out, man, I got a little misty eyed. That you know, dude's a staple, you know, and my son unfortunately will never have an opportunity to grow up and have a damn, you know, Alex Trebek in his life. I guess we could say Jack for a while, but
Hey, but he may have Mr. Reading Rainbow to watch on Jeopardy.
so I saw that. I'm
like
actually so I'm cool with that. What's his name? Omar.
No,
Yeah, I know who it is. I know.
yeah.
Or does it starts with an A?
It starts with an L.
Lamar something. Anyway, I actually like Ken Jennings better than I do Lamar. I think Ken Jennings ought to take his spot.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton, yep.
How can we forget that?
It's amazing what the internet you can find
On the Google.
on the
It's
interwebs.
also amazing that I can't get a signal from my phone down here, and Brandon sitting at his computer can't get one either.
That's true.
I mean, you can look up who was the host of Reading Rainbow, but we can't make a podcast work.
Well, Brandon, are you on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi.
Well, see, that's the problem. You need to be hard lined in, sir.
Okay.
Especially if you guys are going to be doing iRacing, you need to be hardwired in too.
I have hardwire run all through the office, I think.
Yeah. Wi-Fi don't work on iRacing though.
Me-fi?
I'm trying to decide.
Wi-Fi.
I'm debating on whether I build my racing room at the basement of the office or over in house. Because I'm closing
Probably
off.
need to do it. Well, I
I
mean,
do
you're
it away.
close enough.
I do it away.
Why would you do it away?
Why would you not?
Because you're gonna let Bo play Farm Simulator and stuff. Too,
Yeah,
right?
do it away from what? Do it over in the office?
Yeah.
My only
Nah,
problem
do it in the
if
house.
I do it in the office, gotta swallow a bubble there. If I do it in the office, it's gonna make some of those like conference calls where you're like, maybe I could just run down there and run a quick race during this call. That's my honest. I mean, being honest, I'm a 40-year-old man. Like there's no real reason that I should be wanting to iRace. This bitch racing right now.
No, I'm watching the race I should be in right now.
Oh, you're watching.
Yeah.
The
So
race.
that's where I draw the line.
Yeah. Why? These are guys that I race with, buddies of mine that are racing. It's interesting to me.
Okay. I don't know that I can watch it.
I mean, I'm not like in tuned into it. It's like I'm just
No, it's
looking at
just
the
your eyes
leaderboard
keep going over there every 2.5
Yeah,
because I'm
seconds.
checking the leaderboard and I'm looking for the wrecks and the all that good stuff.
So you watch just for the Rex.
No, not
You're
just
one of
the
those
wrecks.
fans.
No.
So
So
not
I'm
even a real Irish.
It ain't been the same since Winston Cup.
hold on, man. I gotta let Ellie out of here.
What the?
Hold on, buddy.
That doesn't seem that wicked smart. I'm wondering if they brought him a damn Sunday.
Damn. I opened the door and Mackenzie and Elizabeth's like right at the door like this. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing?
Trying to figure out why you think you're wicked smart.
Wicked
They're
smart.
probably looking for the damn check.
Aren't we all?
So look, listen, like today I'm iRacing before this, right? And I jump in a hosted race with these guys, and I get in there, and they're pretty. I mean, they're good drivers. Like, practice was clean. No, everybody wasn't wrecking all over the damn place.
Well, just so we're clear, what kind of license do you have? Because there's like a C class, a B class.
I currently have a C class license. I had a B class license at the beginning of this season, and Bristol was not good to me. Do what now?
So you can drive like a semi or something with a C-class license?
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah, no, he can drive with wicked smart people.
Wicked smart.
But,
I have got to do my should have gone to bed paint schemes too. I hadn't done those yet.
Yeah,
oh, no shit.
Yeah, I'm still running the Jeb Burton late model state water heater, specific headwear, pure liner, late model.
I thought it was pure courier.
Are you sure there's not more companies on there? There's got to be.
Oh, I mean, there's probably 1,000 of them.
Alsco.
Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Actually, I know I can from the race last night. It's a cool looking car, and then all my I love all the old school paint jobs, like the old Hardee's cars and stuff. So I run Hardee's schemes on all my other cars right now.
Yeah, we've moved.
What number are you?
This is all about Ray.
Do what?
What number are you?
41.
I thought you were number 18 when you did it the other day.
Well, it depends on what you're racing in. Like in leagues that I'm members of, I'm 41. When you get into like the official races, you're assigned a number based off of your ranking within that race. So if you get in and you're
so you were 18th when there was 11 kids in the race?
No, well, it depends on if it's a hosted race or an official race too. If it's a hosted race, you're just whatever your number is the number you got into the race with. So if I was the 18th person to log in, that's where I get 18 from.
Okay.
Yeah. But now you done made me lose my train of thought again there, Andy. Thank you. Dude, I've been doing that a lot here lately. I'm starting to get worried.
Don't be too worried.
It's just natural.
Yeah. It probably happens a lot on Thursday night and Friday morning. That's for me too.
It's very, very true.
Yeah, it's the absolute truth.
Yeah.
As Divers finishes his second White Claw.
So that's us coming to the green right there, and that would be me in this. That's us coming to the green. That's me.
What are we doing? What are we watching?
You really have screenshots of this shit?
Are these iPhoto racing pictures?
Yeah, the league admins, they take pictures and.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like what? They take pictures. Like what? Like they screenshot it?
Yeah. So they'll rewatch the race. They'll take screenshots and they'll post them on Facebook.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to drink a lot more before I drive these things.
A lot of people do. That's the fun part when they get up there drunk.
Yeah.
Like I get in this race. I get in this race earlier, right? So I'm in this race earlier with these guys, and I'm thinking these are some cool guys. Racing's clean. We get into a restart, and me and another car, like we're on the restart, and me and another car coming out of the corner. Well, I moved up a little bit. He moved down a little bit. Like it was just racing. Like we barely touched, but it spun him because we were running super late models, and when you're on the gas, they were just really lighting it back in. And like they gave me an end of line penalty, and I'm like, "What was the EOL for dumping the 91?" I was like, "Dude, I ain't dumped nobody." I was like, "It's just racing," and he's like, "Well," you got EOL'd." I was like, so it's that kind of session. So what it was is I jumped in a session where a bunch of people that knew each other were racing, and I was the odd man out, and they were like pissed because I was beating all except for two of their guys.
That's why he's been mad already.
That's some of it because I was already pissed off, and then when that whole deal went down, I was really pissed off.
Yep.
I'm gonna start my own league.
We can do it.
I don't know if I can start a league. I don't know how this works.
No, so
guys in on the blanks.
All jokes aside,
in my league, here's the way it's going to work. And just so you know, there's probably not going to be a lot of pictures because I'm not going to be there every week. But it's going to be a drunk league, and you get extra bonus points for throwing up at the end of the race or ordering Domino's at the end of the race. Like, that's the way I want it to be. Like, iRacing should be one of those really dumb idea games.
Oh, I'm down. Like we had talked about doing a race where like every 25 laps you had to come in pit and take a shot and then go back out and do like a 200 lapper.
I like that.
Genius, yeah.
I think it'd be fun. And those are the cool things you can do. Like we raced the other night, we did an enduro dirt race. We cut the damage off, and you just ran and wrecked everybody, and the first person to 100 laps won. That was fun.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, check this out. Look, you're talking
Pretty
about.
sure the crowd doesn't want to see more of your iRacing.
No. All jokes aside. So Speed 51, y'all have heard of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They broadcast the iRacing.
Wrong, asshole. They broadcast short track racing from around the country.
And iRacing.
They do now. They're getting into it. So they just announced today they're actually doing a virtual snowball derby, and guess who's got an invite?
Jeb Burton.
Look at you.
Yep, they just needed somebody to. Oh shit! I dropped my phone. They just needed somebody that could brew the virtual beer for them.
No, it's just because I know the guy that runs Speed 51. Speaking of, we need to discuss something about that too. That's a later point.
They definitely have a presence. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Bob Dillner is the guy that owns Speed 51.
I don't know.
You know who Bob Dillner is, don't you, Divers? He used to be the pit reporter on Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon can probably tell you what year he started and what year he retired.
Like I'm not a stat. I don't do the stats, but I do the like trivia stuff. I'm a wealth of useless knowledge.
The last time I went to trivia, I did.
I love it, dude.
Oh, dude! So I accidentally walked into trivia. It was serial killer trivia. And it was like
trivia?
a whole mess of women, and like me and a couple buddies. We finished dead last in serial killer trivia. I've never been prouder of finishing last.
Yeah, because you didn't know
anything about this shit. And some of them
you
like,
don't usually seem very
buddy.
proud of finishing last when you bet against me.
This has nothing to do with you. Quit making it about you. It's not always about you, Andy.
Who's not making it about you losing bets and trivia?
Whatever. Well, boys, I think it's about that time.
Yep.
Yeah,
we enjoyed it.
My boys should be pulling back with deer hair, and I can watch them do everything from here.
You just gonna sit? Are you gonna sit in the recliner and watch?
No, I'll probably roll a cooler of beer out there for them, and then I'll come back inside. It's a lot warmer in here.
Well, good deal. Well, you enjoy watching people butcher and process a deer carcass. And Divers, you gonna order Domino's or
not tonight, man? Not tonight,
Andy,
man.
what's the over and under I can get Divers to order Domino's?
I won't be there on the back end tonight, but
babe.
I would be betting on the. I'm betting you would be able to get him to order Domino's, although he's just drinking the Claw.
Yeah, well, there ain't no law when you're drinking the Claw, so
he's been slow with them.
Here we go.
Matter of
look, guys, only 2 or more for $5.99 each.
Good Lord!
Look, you can always go to Jen. Like, has Jen ever been like Belk's and like purchased a bunch of clothes and then comes home and show you the receipt where it says you saved?
Yeah,
you could do the same thing.
Solid idea.
You ever seen that comedy skit where the guy's doing like it's the same thing, and he's like,
"Hey boys, I got everybody coming in, so I'm gonna have to drop off this. I'll let you finish up."
You're all right.
I have to give up my league race, but a deer comes up and Andy's got to go.
At 98 minutes in, y'all finish.
We're just getting going good now.
Good night.
Idiot. All right, people. Well, thank you for joining us again tonight. We really appreciate you joining us and joining in on the conversation. We'll be back here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Page out.